And has Mr. Calzaghe been in touch?
No.
Not a peep?
He don't fancy it, does he? No, let's be honest. He's not going to want the cobra all over him, smothering him with them body shots, dropping the nut on him and hitting him with that big right uppercut.
Good man. And has Mr. Calzaghe been in touch?
No.
Not a peep?
He don't fancy it, does he? No, let's be honest. He's not going to want the cobra all over him, smothering him with them body shots, dropping the nut on him and hitting him with that big right uppercut.
Good man.
What's good, family? So mash the like button, subscribe, and let off the bell. Oh, I can't lie to you. This was one of the and I can't. Yeah, listen. This is what I love about Carl Froch. Whenever he talks about smoke, he's one of the best trash talkers there is going. I don't care what no one says. Yeah. Oh, the whole exchange was just classic. The interviewer says to him, "Oh, Froch, have you heard from Calzaghe?" And he goes, nah. He pauses for a second, as if to say, "Heard from Calzaghe? Heard from, you know what I'm saying? Heard from Calzaghe, having a laugh." And then he goes, "Nah, he don't want it. Let's be honest here, he don't want it, does he? Yeah? He don't want the cobra all over him, smothering him. Too big, too young. Yeah? Dropping the nut on him. Big uppercuts to the body." This is bad. I can't lie to you. I like Calzaghe. Yeah? He quiet, keep his head down, but come on, Calzaghe. Yeah? You can't, I don't know. I'm not a boxer, but you can't have a man talking like this on your name. That's my opinion. You can't allow it. Your legacy can't allow it. Yeah? If Froch wants it, in my opinion, you should give it to him. And the way the boxing world is today, I'll tell you what I'll be doing. I'll be tuning into that fight. And anyone who tells you any different is a liar. Bottom line. Anyone who tells you they won't watch the whole build-up, the weigh-in, the full works, is a liar. The thing about Froch and Calzaghe is as well, guess what? They're both in shape. They're not big, bubbly, nasal, Ricky Hatton-looking asses. They're in shape. 24/7. And the way boxing is today, the world could do with a Calzaghe and a Froch, I reckon. Don't you? With the quality of crap that's going around these days, we could do. I think some of these young bucks, people like Anthony, Mandela Gandhi, Joshua, could do with watching some of the old timers get stuck in and have a go. Yeah? For me, in my opinion, this would be right on cue. Perfect timing. To remind some of these fruity looking ass boxers how to get stuck in, how to have a go. Because one thing I rate about Calzaghe was, he was almost the definition of having a go. He'd turn up, it was almost like one gear, but it was a good gear. Yeah? It was a strong gear. He'd get in there and he'd be going. I remember hearing Roy Jones almost in tears to his corner saying, "He's too quick, I can't catch him." I know Roy Jones was old and shot to bits, but he was only 38. When you think about these days, look at Golovkin. Golovkin's 39 and he's still knocking around. Better than most people. So, Roy Jones at 38 was in the corner, sounding like a broken man, telling his corner that he's just too fast. I can't catch him. The man who's known for super duper twitch in Roy Jones was saying, Calzaghe is just too much for him. Calzaghe was all over him like a bad rash. And every time Roy Jones tried to do something, Calzaghe too quick, too slick. Yeah? And I actually rate Calzaghe would have give Froch the work. Calzaghe had too much pedigree. Yeah? Calzaghe give all them hard old timers the proper work, didn't he? He gave Nigel Benn the work. Eubank. I think, did he fight Nigel Benn? I don't know. I'm not a historian, but I'm pretty sure he fought Eubank. And I'm pretty sure he filled them all in as well. He filled them all in nicely. Did Calzaghe. Yes, he didn't. Yes, the American thing was a bit odd. He went over there. Everyone was a bit old. But either way, he got it done, nonetheless. He went over there and put a session in. Carl Froch, he taught us a good game, but no, he turns up, doesn't he? Carl's back end never falls out. But for me, what let down Carl's resume was the Andre Ward fight. He didn't really, he talks about being too big, too strong, but in that fight, I didn't see too much too big, too strong in. Now, to be fair, it may have been Rob McCrappen. That may have been Rob McCrappen's fault, where, you know, Rob McCrappen was giving that typical crap advice. That's it, Froch, nice and slow, nice and calm. Where he needed, Froch should have been told, Froch, go in there, with your chin down, or, you know what, go in there with your typical style, chin in the air, hands low, and just wade forward. Yeah, wade through the water. Yeah, and just work all over him, cobra style. Put the nut in, like you said there. Put the nut in. Because Andre Ward, yeah, especially that time, Andre Ward was a pretty wannabe looking ass. Wannabe Floyd Mayweather looking ass. Wannabe slick looking ass. If he'd have gone in there, I'm not saying you'd have won, but that fight wasn't really the roughness I was expecting from Froch, to be honest with you. He was a bit standoffish. He was a bit, I think he got a taste of something and he didn't really want it, which is a shame. When you think about Froch, you think about getting stuck in, and I'm sorry, but in that fight, he didn't really get stuck in like that. The Carl Froch fight versus Ward reminds me a bit like AJ and Usyk. It's a bit like, well, he weren't really, Froch weren't really, he didn't get his lipstick out for that, did he? Carl Froch did not get his lipstick out for Andre Ward. Now, either way though, I like this talk. This is what you call big man talk, yeah? Carl Froch is giving it the big man talk. Calzaghe. And by the way, anyone who knows Calzaghe, send them this video. Oh yeah, and by the way, another thing. This video was done by a new up and coming YouTube channel. In fact, this was really one of the best Carl Froch interviews I've heard in a long time. The boxing channel's called Boxing-UK. Check them out. That video is wicked. And Carl Froch in that same video also ends up riding the life out of Ponce AJ. Wow, he went in. Yeah, he told AJ, listen, stop poncing around and get stuck in. And that's what I'm saying. It's about time. And people say, oh, we don't want to see old men fight anymore. Unfortunately, you young bucks, you ain't doing it. You ain't cutting it for the public. The public don't want to watch Anthony Mandela Gandhi Joshua no more. They want to watch. If it means you have to get 50-year-old people in the ring, so be it. Maybe some of you young bucks will step up then. Yeah? Calzaghe and Froch, perfect. I'm there for it. 100%. I'd love to watch that fight, truth be known. I'd love to watch it. Be well entertaining. I think Froch may... Well, I don't know. I like Calzaghe. I find it hard to see past Calzaghe, to be honest. Calzaghe just had too much class, in my opinion, for Froch. But then again, Froch has got the age. He's not as old. Yeah? Froch has got the belief. You hear him there. And the way that... I'm sorry, but anyone who knows Calzaghe, yeah, who hears this video, reach out to your mans and tell him, listen, Calzaghe, I know you're retired, happily retired, but end of the day, it's one of them ones. You've been called out. And not only have you been called out, Carl Froch is steadily getting off all over you right now. He's saying that you don't want it. He's saying that, or Carl Froch was almost implying that it's obvious you don't want it, or of course you don't want it. That's the feeling I got. The feeling I got from the words that Carl Froch used was as if to say, obviously you don't want it. Of course, can you blame him? How could the public, how could anyone think at this point in time that Calzaghe wants anything to do with the big bad Froch? That's the vibe I got, and that's not good. I'm afraid that's not good for any boxing man. To have another man like Carl Froch just standing there and just stroking himself off at the idea at you. That's not good. You must back that. 100%. Calzaghe or anyone in his team must. I'm sorry, I don't care if you're retired. You must come out and answer the call right now. Put a 6-month camp in and let's get to work. Make a whole bag. Make a bag. No one ain't got a problem with you making a bag, but I'm sorry. For me, it's one of them ones. For me. But I'm sure that, and this is the thing. I was about to say, well, I'm sure that Calzaghe will probably ignore this, but you can't ignore it, Calzaghe. Yeah, your legacy. I know people will say it's not the truth, but it's the truth. Right now, Carl Froch is playing around with your name, bottom line. He's having a laugh at your expense. He's telling the fans that you don't want nothing to do with him. He's telling the fans that you're almost having nightmares. He's telling the fans that you're pulling a porky. That's what I'm hearing. I spoke to Carl Froch. Carl said, listen, truth is, I feel like Calzaghe is pulling a Russ porky on us. Yeah? He pulling a, oops. Don't want no parts of that. Don't want no parts of Spencer X. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing Calzaghe and Russ Porky are playing the same little game. They don't want no problems. And I'm hearing that apparently soon, your man's Calzaghe is going to release some new Hollywood casualty script. Some new, you know what I'm saying? Some new hospital drama script. Same as Porky. Same as Russ Porky. Yeah? So please, Calzaghe, please don't let your fans have to hear that you've had to fly out to Turkey quick. Please don't let your fans have to hear that you have to conveniently fly out to Turkey quick. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing right now Calzaghe is had to fly out to Turkey, and apparently he's having emergency surgery, and apparently it's all touch and go, and he's not sure if he's going to pull through, but don't be that guy. Not again. Yeah? Not you as well, Calzaghe. Not Porky and Calzaghe. Not both of you lost your back end. Wow. It's bad right now. Because right now, I'm afraid to say, Calzaghe, right now, it's Spencer X and Carl Froch who are looking, they're sitting pretty. Yeah, bottom line. And the thing is, I know Carl Froch is more in the public, but either way, the fact of the matter is, Carl Froch right now is laughing and chuckling at your name. That for me is just too disrespectful. You must, I'm afraid, it's the way it is. You must. Or, you need to come out and accept and be honest and say, listen people, truth is, Carl's got my number. Because for me, it's one or the other. Either you come out and answer the beef, or you put a public admission out. Truth is, Carl's right. Yeah? I don't want nothing to do with him. He's too big, too strong, you're going to wear all over me, and I don't fancy it at my age. And the thing is, if you come out and be honest like that and tell the people the truth, no one can knock that. But this whole sitting there and, you know, them ones there. This whole sitting there and pretending it ain't happening and one of them ones, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Oh, well, maybe, that video from Carl Froch is only on a new small channel. Maybe no one's seen it. Don't be that guy, Calzaghe. Yeah? Because guess what? The YB's got hold of it now, so everyone can see it. Oops. Yeah? What you need to do right now is, Calzaghe, reach out to your manager. Reach out. I mean, listen to what he said. The interviewer said, have you heard from Calzaghe? He didn't say, have you contacted Calzaghe? He said, have you heard from him? And Carl stood there, paused, and said, heard from him? What do you think? What do you think? Do you think I've heard from him? Of course I haven't. He don't want nothing to do with me. Wow, that's bad. I'm sorry. I am sorry, people. It's bad. And anyone, Calzaghe, anyone who tells you any different is a liar. The YB will never lie to you. Right now, it's looking bad for you. Right now, it's sounding as if Carl Froch can do anything with your name. He can pick it up. He can spin it around. Yeah? He can hang at the back of your name. All these kind of things. Not good. It's not good. It's not. I don't like the idea of seeing such a great champion be done like this. But end of the day, it's up to you. You have to own your destiny at this point. Come out and answer the beef and sign the contract, or bow out and be honest with your fans. Yeah? Carl's got my number. Yeah? Carl's too big, too strong. Yeah? Carl's way too rough on the inside for my old bones. Yeah? My bones are old. I've got osteoporosis in my knees and whatnot. My bones are crippling. Yeah? My bones are rotten from the insides, like Porky. Yeah, fully all rotten like an ass. And unfortunately, you know, one of them ones. Unfortunately, I've had to fly out to Turkey for some emergency surgery quickly. So I can't do the fight, I'm afraid. Yeah, be honest, Calzaghe. Yeah? If you come out and admit that you had to fly to Turkey quickly because you're super duper sick and you like to have emergency surgery just like Porky, then so be it. But what you don't want to do is do what you've been doing. Hiding and, oh well, maybe if I don't say anything, then YB won't see it. And maybe if YB don't see it, then none of the fans will know. Oops, the fans know now. Yeah, and it's not good for your legacy. Don't listen to all these so-called hardcores who tell you, oh, it don't matter about his legacy. His legacy is defined. No, it's not. Because Carl Froch right now has got your legacy in the palm of his hand. Yeah, and guess what else is in the palm of his hand? Yeah, he's Johnson. And he's stroking it off. Yeah, he's stroking your legacy off with his, you know what I mean, one of them ones. He's stroking his Johnson off with your legacy. Wow, it's bad.